So now I would like to invite our observer partners and the audience in general to give some feedback, share some thoughts. Maybe you already have an application in mind, you'd like to ask some questions, or we can go back to the previous presentations if you would like to ask some questions. So I see people on the screen. Does that mean we have questions or? No, okay. Is anybody from the floor who would like to? Yes, yes, Franz, please.
So that is a question now to BV and Lloyd's Register. Now, looking at the project from the Sky perspective, as Luc has just explained it, what do you think are the most critical points where some industries might be still hesitant towards application of hybrid joints? And what is your answer to that, looking at the project?
Maybe that's a problem in English. I'm not sure to understand the questions.
So basically, people might still be hesitant. They might not be willing to apply hybrid structures yet because they're still unsure about the reliability. But now you have been in the project and you know the answer to that, to their resistance against the change. How would you respond to that?
I'm happy to answer that if you want, Luc.
Go for it, Linda, then.
I'm not sure the resistance necessarily comes from the end user. It comes because they think we're not going to be able to class their joint. And I hope by reading through these guidelines, they can understand we absolutely want to class your joints. We do insist that there's an element of design redundancy in there, and that doesn't mean putting bolts through it. It just means that if something does go wrong that you've not predicted, that there's a backup case, and that might just be tethers to hold something together till you get back to port. But there is always a solution. I hope that what you've seen through the Qualified programme is that we're relatively pragmatic. If we give you a series of really prescriptive rules and stuff to follow, that's one thing. But what we're trying to do here is work together. So we tell you what the goals are that we're trying to achieve, and then it's then up to people to prove to us that they've met those goals, and we'll work with them to do that. If you look at the Damen joint, for example, at the moment, I think most of us have come away with the sense that that's an incredibly safe joint. It's not going anywhere. You know, we're happy to receive their application tomorrow, as are Luc, I'm sure. So just watch and see. There will be joints starting to come into class. I've already got 2 on our plan appraisal desk at the moment from other applications. So don't be afraid of it. If you still have a worry about it, there are joints that have been out there a long time. Go and look at them, and it gives you that level of confidence. So I don't know. That's as far as I've got to say, really.
Brilliant answer. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Linda. Do we have any thoughts or comments from the observer partners joining us online? No? Steph, I'm going to put you on the spot because you are the only observer partner present. Could you share your thoughts, on Qualify?
Yeah, it's in one word, amazing. I mean, I think if I can speak on behalf of the whole SciGrip team, well, there's expertise in making the adhesive, but now we have all the feedback really into depth from the universities, all the institutes. We even also received more knowledge, and it's almost as strong as the love between my wife and me, so it's amazing. And that's very strong. Yeah. So now it's great also what I heard today from Gent. It's really amazing. I think I will bond everything at home. Yeah.
Thank you. Do we have, yes? Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see that all the partners have continued and shown real progress, and also actually finished a final document on the certification. or let's say the steps towards certification, because I was very, and also my colleagues from the Rotterdam University, we're always very keen on keeping up with the things that are happening in industry and teaching our students, our naval architects, the newest things in the industry. So I hope we will get a workable document in the end, also that we can share and show to our students to really start with the designing with these new materials, with these new production methods, with this new fastening of joints, so that the next let's say the next generation of engineers will be somewhat familiar already when they actually encounter that in the field. And actually, I think I just saw my video pop up. Yes, I'm here, and I'm very big on screen there. Okay, so I hope there will be a follow up, and we'll continue to be involved as an observing partner, maybe in the future also a bit more from the start of the new project, because we came in pretty late, and we know the companies, and we have students at the companies that have presented here. So I think we have a good connection anyway. But let's keep that up. So thank you all for the good work, and how do you say that, the perseverance in finishing this complicated project.
Thank you very much, Frederick. Yeah, definitely there will be a follow-up, and also everybody will avail of all the deliverables. We'll try to make public versions. Some of them are not public yet, but we will do that, and they will all be delivered next month with a closure report. And you'll be able to find them on the Interact2C's Outputs library, but I can also deliver them to you if you just let me know, send me an email. Yeah, I can do that. Regarding the follow-up, definitely we have discussed that, and today with the European Defence Fund, we will certainly consider Qualify 2. We discussed that will be around structural health monitoring techniques, because there's a need in that area. But yeah, we'll see. Do we have more comments or thoughts from? No. I don't want to end the meeting now, because I feel like I need to get a bit more out of the observer partners. So if you would please share some more thoughts, or if you have a question, I don't know. Maybe yes, Stefan?
Okay, so congratulations for this project and so for the achievement, and all goal has been achieved now, and so we were proud to participate in this project and to collaborate with Lloyd's Register for publishing this project guidelines. So I think it's a great achievement of the project. So I would like just to say also that the bonding, it's easy, it's simple, and it can be fast, but sometimes bonding joint is suffering about some bad experience, and so it's important to have a guideline clarifying the different steps leading to a reliable bonding joint. So again, congratulations, and so thank you, Tatiana, for the coordination of this project. And we will be glad to participate to Qualify 2 if it's expected. So thank you. So thank you all.
Thank you, Stefan. Yes, it will happen, but we need to finish the closure report and all the claims and everything, and then we'll start working on it. Do we have more questions? Yeah, Linda?
Hi, I just wanted to say, actually, I was going to ask a question back to SciGrip. One of the things that is sort of glaringly obvious as being left outstanding is the issue of fire. I'm a composites expert, so I constantly hit my head against this problem. We kind of made the assumption during Qualify program that assuming you'd actually overcome that issue with the superstructure, then the fact that the adhesive was also a non-metallic wouldn't be an issue. But I'd like to ask SciGroup if you've ever done any flame retardancy, smoke and toxicity testing on the SciGrip material, and if that has potential to help us out a little bit.
Yes, I have to check with my colleagues, but Cresip, I think in France, they did some tests for railway. I think it's from the top of my mind, the norm 45545, if I recall well. So what we can share it later on with you.
That'd be really interesting to see, actually. It'd be nice to add into the appendices, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any concluding remarks from our live audience? No? Okay, thank you all.